Good morning, dear students. So today again from exercise 9.1 we'll take question number 13. So this is question number 13. What is said here? As observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level, the angles of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, find the distance between the two ships. So here, suppose this is the lighthouse, AB is the lighthouse, and two ships are there on the same side of the lighthouse. So one is viewed here, suppose one is behind it, suppose this is ship 1, okay, and behind it another ship is there, so this is D, ship 2, okay. Now this is the lighthouse is 75 meter tall, okay. The angle of depression of these two ships from the top of the lighthouse, that is here through the eye of the observer, because the observer is here, the man is here, he is looking at the two ships here and here. So with his eyes, that is at his eyes, the angle of depression, because he is looking downward, no, like this he is looking, as I have given arrow mark. So his eyesight is coming this way and this way. So through his eyes, let us imagine this line, say EA is the horizontal line passing through his eyes. So then this angle is one angle of depression, and that angle is given as, according to question, this is 30 degree, and the other angle, this is also another angle of depression, sorry, not elevation, angle of depression, and this angle is given as 45 degree. Now these two angles, where we can transform them, we can take them here. If this is 30 degree, this will be 30 degree, because you know this line and this line parallel lines. So this is a pair of alternate interior angles. So if it is 30 degree, this angle also is 30 degree. Next, if this whole angle is 45 degree, then this angle also will be 45 degree. That means for the purpose of our calculation, we have to take the angles this way. They were given as angle of depression, but we are considering them as angle of elevation. It is just same only, because 30 is here means 30 is here, 45 is here means 45 is here, because these are alternate interior angles, they will be equal. This will be equal to this one, because this line and this line parallel, so this is a transversal, these two are equal angles. Like that, this is transversal, so these two are equal angles. Clear? So now let us solve this portion, because here height also is given. What is asked? What is the distance between the two ships? That means you are asked what is the DC's length. This is length. So let us write what is what in the diagram. So this is the information, students. I have written like this. AB is height of the lighthouse, 75 meter. CD is distance between the two ships. That angle EAD equal to angle ADB. EAD equal to angle ADB equal to 30 degree. Like that, angle EAC is equal to angle ACB is equal to 45 degree. This is the information. And now, since this angle is 45 degree, like before, if it is 45, this is also 45. That is, these two are equal sides. AB and BC are equal sides. Some may ask me, sir, sir, how does AB and BC are equal? This is longer. Now, in diagram, it has become like that. You should have that feeling that this will be equal to this one. I am not saying that in my diagram I have made these two as equal, because just these are rough diagram only, no? So that's why you will not be able to find that way equal here, but by reasoning only, if it is 45, this is 45, then these two are equal sides, like that. So understand, this is 75 means this is 75. So we'll write that one. Since angle ACB means this one, is equal to this angle CAB is equal to 45. Here the region is, this angle is 90 degree, that's why this is 45, this is 45. Therefore, BC will be equal to AB, opposite sides of equal angles. So will be equal to 75 meter. Or by 1045, taking 1045 perpendicular by base, that way you can also can solve. So I have marked it as 1. Again, another right triangle ABD, in that you take in right triangle, in right triangle ABD, no, in that right triangle, tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Tan theta, tan of angle theta, which is theta, this is 40, this 30, is equal to perpendicular AB by base BD. So tan 30, its table value is 1 by root 3 is equal to AB 75 divided by BD. So this is the result. Now we have to simplify this. 1 by root 3 is equal to 75 by BD. Cross multiplication, BD into 1, BD is equal to 75 into root 3. Okay, meter. So this is the length of BD. Now you can say there, but BD is actually, BD is the combination of CD and BC. Look at the diagram. B to D is actually BC plus CD. BC plus CD makes BD. So we can write this BD as BC plus CD. We are writing here BD as BC plus CD is equal to 75 root 3. Now, what is the length of this what called BC? We have got BC is equal to BC is equal to AB is equal to 75. So BC also is 75. As I told you before, BC is 75 meter, because this is AB equal to BC. That's why in place of BC we will write there 75. So here we are putting 75 plus CD is equal 75 root 3. So you can say here, since BC also is equal to 75 meter. Now CD is equal to, CD we want, so BC 75 root 3 minus this BC 75. Then 75 we can take as a common factor, no? And here will be root 3 minus here will be 1 meter, that is CD. Therefore required distance between the two ships is, required distance between the two ships is 75 into root 3 minus 1 meter. This is our final answer. Let us see question number 14 now. A 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation is reduces to 30 degree. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. Let us understand by means of diagram. Suppose by this line segment AB, I represent the height of the girl, 1.2 meter tall girl, and she spots a balloon here. This is the position of a balloon. Suppose C is the position of a balloon. She is looking at the balloon this way. Okay, then the height of this balloon from the ground is told to us, that is 88.2. But the balloon is moving horizontally, means without going higher or lower, it is moving in horizontal line like this, going forward. So after some time it is spotted here at D, suppose. That time also the height is from the ground, it is 88.2 only. But the angle of elevation is changing from 60 degree to 30 degree. Before it was here at the eye of the girl, this angle was 60 degree. Now the angle reduces to 30 degree, means now this is the angle of elevation. This angle, this angle is 30 degree. So situation is just like this. That is, the balloon has moved from C to D. Now we are asked how much distance the balloon has moved. We have to find out this length CD. That is our question. So now you see here, students, you have to give some names here with this. This point is E, suppose, on the ground. This suppose F. This point is suppose Z, where this horizontal line has intersected CE. It is suppose H. This horizontal line has intersected DF. Now as you know, this AB is the height of the girl, that is 1.2. That means ZE also will be 1.2. Then HF also will be 1.2 because they are all equal to the height of the girl. And the height of the balloon is 88.2 from ground to the balloon. So then if we leave this 1.2 from this 88.2, we can say the height of this balloon from the height of the girl. Means this part we can say C to Z, how much it will be? 88.2 minus this 1.2. That means it will be 87. Then this DH also will be 87. This will be also 87. Because from 88.2, 1.2 is gone. So it will be 87. 88.2 minus 1.2. That is equal to 87. Because this will be required because our right triangle is one is what? DHA. Another is CZA. So in these two right triangles, this is perpendicular, like that. So we need to find out this distance. Again, this distance, because from this distance, if we subtract this distance, then we will get this one, which is equal to CD. That is our answer. Clear? So this is the information, students. C equal to height of the balloon 88.2, AB equal to Z equal to HF height of the girl 1.2, CD equal to distance moved by the balloon, which is the question actually. So we have to find out C. And also angle CAZ is equal to 60 degree and angle DAH is equal to 30 degree. CAZ 60 degree, DAH 30 degree. So therefore in right triangle, which right triangle we can consider here? Anyone? No? So I am considering right triangle DAH. In that right triangle, tan theta, if we say it is perpendicular by base, so tan theta means tan of the angle 30 degree, because this angle we are talking DAH is equal to perpendicular is DH divided by base is AH. Then tan 30 is 1 by root 3. DH is 87 divided by AH. So here you write, since DH is equal to 88.2 minus 1.2 is equal to 87 meter. Got the idea? So now cross multiplication, AH is equal to 87 root 3 meter. This is AH. So we have got AH now. After AH, we will have to find out what? AZ. From the right triangle CZA. Again, in right triangle CZA. In right triangle CZA, that is tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Tan of the angle theta is 60 degree and perpendicular is CZ divided by base is AG. Clear, students? Perpendicular is CZ, base is AG, angle is 60. That's why we have written CZ by AG is equal to tan 60. So CZ by AG is equal to tan 60. Tan 60 its value is root 3 is equal to CZ is 87, because 88 minus 1.2, 88.2 minus 1.2, and AG is AG. You write here, since CG is equal to 88.2 minus 1.2 is equal to 87 meter. So from here AG is equal to 87 by root 3. So this is AG, number it as 2. Previously we got equation 1. This is suppose equation 1 where there is AH. Now we got AG. Look at the diagram. AH is the whole from here to here, and the AZ is from here to here. If from AH, if we cut AG, then GH will be there, which is same as CD. Now we'll write the expression for CD. Now CD is equal to GH is equal to AH minus AG. CD equal to GH and GH equal to AH minus AG, and AH is 87 root 3 minus AG is 87 by root 3. If we take LCM here, root 3 will be the LCM. Root 3 into root 3 is 3, so it will be 87 into 3 minus 87, because root 3 divides root 3 one time, 1 into 87 is 87. From here, if we take 87 as common, then there will be 3 minus 1 inside. Here will be 1 divided by root 3. Then it will be 2. So 87 into 2 by root 3. Root 3 will let us rationalize. Multiply one more root 3 here. If you multiply here, you have to multiply a root 3 here. Root 3 into root 3 will give us 3. No? Root 3 into root 3 will be equal to 3. So it is 87 into 2 into root 3 divided by 3. By 3 you can cut this number. 3 to the 6, 3 9 is 27. 2 into 29, 58. 58 to root 3 meter. So required distance between the two ships is 58 root 3 meter. Required distance is equal to 58 root 3 meter. This is our final answer. Look at question number 15, students. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. So find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. Suppose this AB is the tower. AB is the tower. AB is the tower and B is the foot of the tower. And a man from this top observes spotted a car here, suppose, at a point, say C. That time the angle of depression was 30 degree. This angle was 30 degree. And after some time, the car reaches this point, which is approaching towards the tower. So then, at this point, say at D, the angle of depression is 60 degree. 60 degree. 30 degree, 60 degree. Now question is here, if after 6 seconds, this is the distance traveled. This is not 6, actually distance traveled by the car. Car was moving from here to this side. After 6 seconds, the car is from here to here. Then to reach this foot of this tower, from this point C to B, how much time will it take? CD distance is covered in 6 seconds. Then CB distance will be covered in how many seconds or how many minutes? That is the question. You are given this angle is 30 degree, that means this is 30 degree angle. This angle is 60 degree, means this is 60 degree angle. Okay, students? So here the information is all about height is not given. Height you can consider as, say, x. X is the height of the tower. Okay, let us write what is what here in this diagram. Actually we need this distance, then we can say what time it will take to cover this distance. That time plus this time, total time. So dear students, CD is distance traveled by the car in 6 seconds. But you should not misunderstand 6 seconds as the distance CD, not like that. CD is distance covered, distance we don't know, but how much time it has taken to take the distance from C to D, that is 6 seconds. Now we need to know how much time it will take to travel from D to B. But for that, we can express this one like this also, no? Distance is actually what? Speed into time. And time is 6 seconds. Speed of the car we don't know. Suppose I say, let the speed of the car be y kilometer per hour. Let speed of the car, because uniform speed of the car be equal to y kilometer per hour. Therefore, CD is distance, that is equal to speed multiplied by time. So speed of the car is what? Just now I told y kilometer per hour. So, and time is 6 seconds taken by the car. In physics you have learned now this formula, that is speed into time is distance. So y kilometer per hour into 6 seconds, but it is in second and it is in hour, so it is not matching, no? We will write like this, kilometer hour we will write as 60 into 60 second, because 1 hour is 60 minutes and in 1 minute 60 seconds, so you can write in second like this, 60 into 60 seconds multiply by this 6 seconds. So the seconds word cancelled. 6 divides 60 10 times. So here what you'll get, y by 60 into 10 600, y by 600 kilometer. So the CD distance is y divided by 600 kilometer. Leave it just like this. Okay, CD is equal to y by 600 kilometer. Clear, students? Next we will find out BD also the same way, but for that we have to take this right triangle AB by CD. AB by CB is equal to 1030 degree. Again AB by BD is equal to 1060 degree. So from there we can extract the length of BD. We will extract this way. In right triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to AB by BC, and theta is there 30 degree, so we write here tan 30 degree is equal to AB by BC. So from here tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by BC. BC comes here, so BC by root 3 is equal to AB. For the time being, you stop here as say equation 1. Again in right triangle, another right triangle is there now, ABD. In right triangle ABD, tan, their triangle is 60 degree, tan 60 degree equal to perpendicular AB by base BD. So tan 60 degree is equal to root 3 is equal to AB. AB is AB only, then BD is BD. This BD you can take here, so it will be root 3 into BD is equal to AB. If we use this AB equal to BC by root 3 here, it will be like this. Root 3 BD is equal to AB replace now by this expression, AB equal to, so that BC by root 3 right here. BC by root 3 using, you say here, using equation 1. So what you will get here, root 3 into root 3, you will get 3 BD is equal to BC, and BC is a sum of CD and BD, so 3 BD, 3 times of BD is equal to BC is the sum of CD and BD. So CD, you know, 3 BD minus 1 BD is equal to this whole thing you will understand from the diagram. You see, look at the diagram. BC is what? CD plus BD. That's why I wrote BC, I have replaced by CD plus BD. Okay, no? That's why you can say BC as. So this is the one. BC is CD plus BD. So here 3 BD is already here, because root 3 into root 3 is 3 BD. 3 BD minus BD is twice BD. And from 3 BD, if we cancel 1 BD, then easily 2 BD. Then CD. CD already we have extracted y by 600. Since CD already we have kept it y by 600 kilometer, CD is equal to y by 600, where y is speed of the car. So now what you got? BD as y by, this 2 also will come here, 2 into 600, 1200 kilometer. So this is BD's length. This is BD's length. Okay, we got BD's length, also we got CD's length. Now with this two, this is CD. See here, CD is, sorry, this 10 is not included here, this 10 is from here only. Okay, so CD is equal to y by 600 and BD is equal to y by 1200. Then what is the length of BC? This is y by 600 and this is y by 1200. So total distance is BC, that will be this plus this. Therefore BC is equal to CD plus BD. CD plus BD. CD is y by 600 plus BD is y by 1200. So LCM is 1200. 6 2 ja, so 2 into y, 2y plus 12 into 1 is 1200. So 1 into y is y. That is equal to 2y plus y, 3y divided by 1200. BC is equal to 3y by 1200. So you can cancel this one, 400. So you can write it as y by 400. But this is not our answer. Our answer will be time taken. Therefore, time taken to cover distance BC is equal to, time is always distance divided by speed. Distance BC divided by speed of the car. What is the speed I wrote? So distance BC, how much you got? Y by 400, right here. Y divided by 400 divided by speed of the car is what? Y kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. And this is kilometer. This is y by 400 kilometer because this is distance. Speed is kilometer per hour. Clear? So now it will be like this. Y by 400, this is kilometer into, kilometer will get cancelled below, also there is one more kilometer, and this into 1 by y hour. This hour, the word hour will go up because this is divide sign. You understand what it is, students? This is kilometer, below kilometer. This word hour will go up because it is another divide sign. But this y will be as a denominator only, it will be remaining here because this is divide sign. Okay, no? So now you can understand, we can cancel the y. Kilometer also will cancel. Hour is, in second you can write 1 by 400 into this 60 minute you write, in 1 minute 60 second you write, so seconds. Then zeros can be cancelled. A 0 from here, a 0 from here, a 0 from here, a 0 from here. By 2, 2 times, by 2, 3 times, 2 3s are 6. By this 2, again this 6 you can cancel 3 times. So ultimately you have got this 2 3s only, 3 into 3, 9 seconds. So result is 9 seconds. Okay students, this is our answer. Look at question number 16. The angles of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Suppose this is the tower AB. Okay. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points. Say one point is here. As you are learning this type of things, how to consider point on the ground C at some distance, and this distance is 4 meter from the foot of the tower. Okay, and another point is at a distance of 9 meter from the tower. So another point here you take D, whose distance is 9 meter from the foot of the tower. So this point from here, when you look at the top of the tower, the angle that will be made is not exactly said, you can say theta. So this angle is theta. And this angle from here, point B D, when we look at the top of the tower, then this angle that is formed is complement of this angle. That means if it is theta, you have to say this one 90 degree minus theta, because suppose you say this angle is 30, theta is 30, the other angle should be 90 minus 30, that is 90 minus 30 is 60. That means if it is 30, it is 60, if it is 60, it is 30, like that, no? So if it is theta, this is 90 minus theta, means their sum is 90. That is the meaning of it. Complementary means sum of this angle and this angle should be 90. So theta, when you will add with 90 minus theta, it will be 90 only, no? Because theta plus 90 minus theta, theta cancel, because negative theta positive theta cancel. So what is the sum? 90. Then what you will say? This angle plus this angle, this whole thing is one angle, okay? They are complementary angles because their sum is 90. This is just rough work, okay? This is the whole information. And the distance CB is given 4 meter, distance BD is 9 meter, because these 2 points distances from the foot of the tower. AB is tower here, but every time you know what we have to say, which is what here. So here AB is equal to height of a tower, BC is equal to 4 meter, then BD is equal to 9 meter, okay? So that is what we have to write. And then this angle is theta, ACB, angle ACB is theta. This angle is ADB is, this is suppose, okay, because value is not given, that's why you are taking theta. And ADB is complement of this one, 90 degree minus theta. So now this AB is tower, we have to prove that AB's height is 6 meter. So you take this right triangle, two right triangles are there, 2 times you have to write. First you say ABC, in right triangle ABC, in right triangle ABC, tan theta you write, tan theta is perpendicular by base. So tan theta value is not there this time, perpendicular is AB, base is BC, but BC's length is there. So it is tan theta is equal to AB by 4, because BC is 4 given, no? So therefore from here what you get, AB is equal to 4 into tan theta, 4 tan theta. This is AB's expression. You keep it as it is. Just now we have not got the final answer. Now we will take right triangle ABD also, similar way, in right triangle ABD. So in right triangle ABD it will be, can I write here, students? You will understand. If I write here, in right triangle ABD, in right triangle ABD, there, tan theta, or tan not theta this time. Let me write in another space, because space is less here, students, in that another place. In right triangle ABD, in that right triangle you see, tan of this angle. What is this angle? 90 minus theta. You have to write like this, tan 90 minus theta in right triangle ABD, okay, is equal to perpendicular by base, AB perpendicular base BD. So tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, you know this one, no? Tan 90 minus theta, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, like that. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, remember this, okay? Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, then like that sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, no? That relationship between trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. AB is AB, this time BD's length is 9 meter given, 9, right here 9. So 9 into cot theta, 9 cot theta is equal to AB. So this is also AB, expression of AB. AB is 9 cot theta. And previously we got AB as 4 tan theta, and AB we got in first equation, AB as 4 tan theta. So how to mix these two relations? In both AB is there, but we cannot cancel the AB, because AB is required. AB is height of the tower. So AB you will get if we keep them. So how to keep AB so that AB will remain and these things will get eliminated? So we can do one thing. If we multiply AB with AB, it will become AB square. Suppose this is equation 2 and this is equation 1. Suppose you multiply 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Then what you will get? AB into AB. AB square is equal to 9 into 4, 36. Cot theta into tan theta, 1. No? Or you write first tan theta into cot theta. This is the whole thing you got. So 36 into tan theta into cot theta is 1. So AB square equal to 36 into 1, that means 36. AB square equal to 36. Taking square root of AB square, we will get the square root of 36. AB square root is AB. 36, its square root is 6 meter. So required height AB is equal to 6 meter. This is the proof. We got the result as 6 meter. Now you may be thinking, how we will know that? We will have to multiply. Easy. When equations are given, always keep in mind what is the term required, that should be kept. Suppose I equate both these, means I write 4 tan theta equal to 9 cot theta. Where shall I arrive? I will not arrive at any result. If I subtract, AB minus AB will become 0. Then AB will disappear. But we need the length of AB also. If I divide AB by AB, it will become 1. What is the use? AB is not disappearing. Only when you multiply in this case, the AB will remain like this. Multiplying AB into AB, AB square. 4 into 9, 36. Tan theta into cot theta. And tan theta into cot theta, its value is 1 because they are reciprocal ratios. So we can write here like this 1. 1 into 36, 36. So square root of 36, square root of AB square, AB. AB equal to 6 meter. This is our final answer. Thank you students. Have a nice day.